Pass to Ingram. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Isaiah Stewart. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And that one's good. Cunningham's got 13 now.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
White drives in, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game.
There's Cunningham with a three. They get it back. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Now here's Walker. No points yet. Basket's good.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. That's on Al Horford.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
It's both from the stripe. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Here's Sasser. The Celtics making their last shot. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Holland. Ingram with the double team. He's off on that one. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be right back. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Down low. Here's Holland. Boston pulls it in.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
White coming through.
That's just a smooth, tight handle right there by Derek White. This guy an offensive force.
Pass to Holland. Sasser outside. Lets it go from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And here's Ingram outside. Pure from three-point range. Ingram's got 8 points.
Yeah, this is how competitive Ingram is, getting his revenge with a three of his own.
Horford with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You've also got to love how their defense has been contesting so far, denying shooters to this point.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And Reed pulls it down. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Thompson. Walker with some nice D. White on the wing. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. He drops it from range. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And that one's good.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
The shot by Ingram, no good. And Detroit has possession. 8-point game. Thompson goes in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And that one's good. Ingram.
And we continue to watch the rise of Ingram. He just keeps adding to his offensive repertoire.
Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Ingram. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So it's Boston now. All right, let's get an update on Jason Tatum from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Celtics was able to update me on the situation. He told me they've diagnosed a hairline fracture of the arm, which they have been able to stabilize. Everything that I'm hearing points to this being a long-term issue. Obviously, he and the team are extremely frustrated right now.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Holiday from long range. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Pass to Thompson. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Boston leading by 6. Holiday surveying the floor. 3-pointer. The rebound by Detroit. Ivy, right side. On the wing, Thompson. To the paint. Duren up top. Pass to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Driving in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
And he lobs it up. And he dunks it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game. Ivy outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Stolen by Ivy. Thompson with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Here's Ivy.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now. And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
He hits the second from the line.
Second personal foul.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
To the middle. Porzingis. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Outside Porzingis. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Well, you love to see Porzingis battling through contact down low. That's a tremendous finish.
Cunningham outside with 1 on the clock. And so it's Boston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Celtics lead by 8. Holiday with the ball. Thompson with some nice D. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
To the inside. Operating inside. Porzingis.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Cunningham looking it over. Ivy outside. To the middle. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Here's Holiday. That one no good. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 9. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
And a relentless drive by Cunningham. The defense goes to cut him off, and he makes sure to get fouled.
He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. Here's Jones. He's scoreless. Here he goes. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Celtics lead by 10. Here's Cunningham. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Holiday. Inside. Here's Hauser. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
A chance here to catch up with...
Don't sleep on his athleticism now. Porzingis plays well above the rim.
Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Stewart got 6.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Boston leading by 10. Right side, Holiday. Outside, Porzingis. From downtown, from deep range, KP hits it.
Well, in the modern NBA, a big that can shoot with range, so important. Kristaps Porzingis from 3.
Now here's Cunningham. 21 points in the game. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cunningham. One shot.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Both teams will make substitutions. Boston leading by 10. Here's White. Lays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Back to Harris. Harris on the wing. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Holland. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Doris, this has been a good few years for teams from small markets, don't you think?
I certainly do, Brian. I mean, think about some of the most exciting players we have in the league. They're young, but they are captivating. Victor Wembanyama in San Antonio. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City. Giannis has been in Milwaukee his entire career. The list goes on.
White for 3. Holland with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Harris up top. Sasser outside. Harris a screen. It's stolen by Ingram. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Again, Boston. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Some solid defense from Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for Boston. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And that one drops for him.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Pass to Holland. Going inside. And the basket is good.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Ingram with the ball. And Sasser picks him up defensively. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter here.
Oh, look out below!
Looking like a spider attacking a fly. Ingram came at the rim with fierce intentions.
Pass to Holland. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Team 4.
Here's Hardaway. Still without a bucket. Launches it. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Personal foul.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
And playing for his next contract, Tim Hardaway Jr. is motivated to get it going, Doris.
Well, B.A., his best skill is obviously that three-point shooting. When he's near 40%, the impact he can have on your ability to score is tremendous. The floor spacing he provides is critical.
Here's Holland. Out to Harris. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Ingram. Jacks up a three. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Holland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And Horford gets it to go.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for Boston.
The Celtics. 71.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pistons trail by 16. Cunningham outside. Here's the three. Boston with a rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Here's Ingram. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Cunningham on the wing. Here's Duren. Rebounded by Ingram. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. That free throw good from Ingram.
Ingram. Brandon.
Celtics lead by 19.
One shot.
White looking it over. Pass to Ingram. Tries the spin move. 6 to shoot. Back to White. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Cunningham. Ivy, right side. Into the lane. Cunningham outside. 5 on the clock. And no good. And White has got the ball here for Boston. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
When you are the aggressor, being assertive, very often you're going to get the whistle, as Derek White did there.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
To halt the run. Here's Duren. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Poked loose.
Timeout,
Horford
timeout.
with a steal. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
To your Pistons, dance team.
Celtics lead by 23. That's tipped. Duren with a steal. Pass to Ivy. The three is up. Hauser grabs the board. Left side, Porzingis. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Cunningham can't cash it in from close range.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
And it's good. 2 points. Porzingis has got 13 points here in the second half alone. Cunningham outside. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And up the court come the Pistons on the break.
Oh, elite speed. Ivy will be one of the fastest young players in this league.
Boston on offense. Big run right now for him. 11-2. 2 points. That one goes.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And that one's good. Cunningham's got 26.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
And here's Holiday. Here's Hauser. Clock at 6. Porzingis in the post. That's his third miss of the game. 9 for 12 overall. Here's Cunningham. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Duren. Porzingis misses.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Offensive board. Here's Cunningham. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall. Cunningham's got 16 points here in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
It's scooped up. Ivy outside. From behind the arc. Kept alive. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter. Goes up again. And it's good on the layup.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Cunningham has the open look. Another shot. No good. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. To walk in